Kitchen and Bath. Visit them today at CollierandThompson.com.
It's 8:20. Good morning this morning. Gail Pennington joins us, St. Louis Post-Dispatch TV critic extraordinaire. Let me hit the button here. Good morning, Gail Pennington. Did you miss me? Oh, right. I was out of town. Yes, I was in Jupiter, Florida. Work or pleasure? Because you work too hard watching TV all day long. It's exhausting. Certainly enough. How much email do you get lamenting the fact that the NCAA tournament preempts all these soap operas? Speaking of that, I saw General Hospital. They sort of moved times there, right? That's still hanging on, isn't it?
On CBS, so that'll get bumped and people will be upset.
Gotcha. General Hospital. Luke and Laura were still there, and they were bringing up the Ice Princess.
Yeah, they did a lot of that heritage stuff recently. I kind of wish I'd watched because I was a big fan back in the Helena Cassadine days.
No bigger fan. I was a big fan of Jeannie Francis. Holy mackerel.
Oh, yeah.
I had a little thing for her growing up. All right. What's going on this week in terms of TV? Anything good?
Well, Dancing with the Stars starts tonight.
Who cares? Anybody good in that? Have they run out of stars yet?
Yeah, well, they ran out of stars a long time ago. People really like it, though. They like to see people they don't know really blossom into good dancers.
Right. What's this new TV show you're talking about?
Well, there are two things that premiere tonight, and they're both really, really good. One is Bates Motel, and I would call it a prequel to Psycho, the movie Psycho, because it's about a young Norman Bates, except it's set in the present day, so you really can't call it a prequel.
Okay.
Young Norman Bates and his crazy mother, played by Vera Farmiga. Mm-hmm. Remember she was in Up in the Air with George Clooney?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, they try to start a new life in Northern California, but it doesn't go well. Right.
So it's a prequel to Psycho, but it's set in modern-day America.
Yes, you can tell because everyone has an iPhone.
Okay, certainly understand. What channel is that on?
That's on A&E at 9 tonight, and it's a series. So catch the first one.
Is it pretty good, do you think?
Yeah. I think it's pretty good. I really do.
All right, so that's the one substantial series that's starting?
No, there's another one, which is called Top of the Lake.
Okay.
And it starts at 8 tonight on the Sundance Channel, and it's a mini-series written and directed by Jane Campion, who did the movie The Piano.
Right.
It stars Elizabeth Moss, who's Peggy on Mad Men.
She was also Jed Bartlett's daughter on West Wing.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's a mystery set in New Zealand about a 12-year-old girl who disappears.
On Sundance. What channel is Sundance?
Channel.
The Sundance Channel. Are they doing original programming too?
Yes, everyone is.
Yeah.
You have to these days.
Oh, I hear you.
You have Sundance. You just need to look for it.
I just got to figure it out.
Right.
Or I'll just wait till Hulu picks it up or Netflix picks it up and then watch it there.
It would be a great thing to binge view, to watch the whole thing in one day.
Right. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm getting more and more into watching these series as is. You have to get used to it, but once you sort of get used to it, it's actually a great way to watch TV.
I watched 3 episodes of Top of the Lake at once because they sent it to me, and then I reached for disc 4, and they hadn't sent disc 4, and I was really upset.
Aha, there you go. So you had to get off the couch at some point.
I had to switch to something else. If they could only figure out a way to let me put DVDs in remotely.
Well, I can't believe you're still watching DVDs. But they send it to you on DVD.
That's how they send me my previews.
Right, yeah. That's like publishers still send us books. I'm like, can't you just send it electronically? Wouldn't it be easier for everybody?
I don't know why they haven't done that already. Just made a deal with Amazon.
Right. Or
yeah.
Because, they send you the book, and it costs they have to print the book and then send the book at FedEx or UPS or whatever type of mail. It's like, just send me the digitals. Send me the digits, man. Tell me about this reality show Splash that's starting this week.
Oh, how do we even talk about Splash with a straight face? They have recruited a bunch of celebrities who are a little bit lower level than the dancing celebrities, but Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is one, and Louis Anderson, the comedian.
Right.
And they are teaching them to dive, like off a diving board into water.
Well, I mean, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is 7 feet tall, so that'll be interesting.
It'll be funny, won't it?
Louis Anderson weighs 400 pounds.
Yeah, I think they're hoping for a belly flop.
Yeah. And then supposedly Ndamukong Suh, the defensive lineman for the Detroit Lions, pulls Louis Anderson out of the water, and if he doesn't, he supposedly drowns.
Don't you think they had lifeguards on set?
You would
They
think.
probably didn't want the stars to drown.
Well, granted, but who's going to pull Louis Anderson, who weighs 400 pounds, out of the water?
A couple of lifeguards.
Yeah.
But I think you're exaggerating his weight. He doesn't look that heavy in the picture.
I have got a big screen TV, so he looks bigger on my TV.
One of those that takes the square picture and stretches it wide so he'll look wide. So everybody looks fat.
I have a life-size TV, so everyone there appears life-size, and Louis Anderson looks 800 pounds. All right, Gail Pennington, when can we read you? When can we see you?
I'm going to be in the Friday Go section talking about the return of Revolution next week. And then in the Sunday A&E, I'm going to review this new movie, Phil Spector, on HBO with Al Pacino as the record producer.
That looks so weird.
It does look, the wigs are so strange, aren't they?
Is that Phil Spector? Was he a weirdo, right? Was that part of the deal?
Yeah, I think he was an oddball.
All right. That's coming up on Sunday
right.
on HBO. Gail, have a good week. Good to hear your voice, and we'll talk to you down the road.
Okay.
Gail Pennington with us, TV critic from the St. Louis Post-Dispatch, joins us every Monday. Talk a little TV. There you go, 8:20.